Welcome to the channel. My name is Isaac. I am the Bard. This is the tavern, or the closet of the tavern, where I record. Um, Decided to start a reaction channel because I figured out how to do the basic reaction video format on iMovie. And I figured, it'd be good to give it a try. So I was going through, and I realized, hang on a second, reaction videos rely on video requests, right? And I don't have anyone requesting stuff, so I was going through and looking at trying to find music from artists that I know that I haven't heard yet, just to kind of get the ball rolling. And so I decided to go through and do kind of like a reaction / review of NF's Moments album, which is like his, as far as we know, it's his first album. It's the earliest album of his that you can find on the internet, as far as I know. So this isn't the beginning of the NF canon, if you know what that is, or the NF journey, but this is the beginning of his career in a sense. So I decided to go through the whole album, and some editing magic here. Yeah, it's right there, right? So figured out a whole format. Not hard, it's just, I don't know, I just haven't played around with it enough, I guess. But yeah, we've got these big ass headphones. They're gaming headphones. They've actually got good sound quality, and I would be using earbuds, but like they broke. Like they're not the greatest quality anymore. And for this, yeah, I'd like to hear all the little parts of what's going on in the song. So without further ado, let's get on to NF Escape. All right. I have not heard all the songs on this album, and it's been so long since I've heard the album that I'm not going to remember stuff. So all in all, this album is a mostly blind reaction, but we're going to see how it all sounds put together, how it flows together. So let's get on with it, shall we? NF Escape. See where he started from, right?
Yeah, I wish I could leave it all behind me. Go to my own world where no one can find me. That's just the way I skate, yeah. That's just the way I skate. Yeah, I wish I could take parts of my past, hold on to the good and throw the rest in the trash. That's just the way I skate, yeah. That's just the way I skate. Have you ever been so?
So it starts off him singing back before he was the best singer, and so he was using auto-tune and whatnot, and his tone wasn't as good as it is now, but that's to be expected. I mean, this was like several years ago. He's come a long way with his like singing. So it starts off with the chorus, and he says, he talks about looking for an escape, right? So from the get-go, from like the get-go, his own like personal struggles and his own mental issues, and his own he said, I wish that I could take parts of my past, hold on to the good and throw the rest of the trash, right? So he wants do-overs, right? But he wants to cherry pick his past, right? And so that those themes have been there since the beginning. So that's interesting. I do like this beat as well. Oh, he's also using the whole layered thing. This is why a lot of people say the Moments album kind of sounds like some of Eminem's stuff, because Eminem did those layered I think he still does. I haven't listened to all of his new stuff, but he was known for a while for doing those, like the layered rapping and like the layered singing. So you can hear that.
Yeah, I could leave it all behind me. Go to my own world where no one can find me. That's just the way I skate, yeah. That's just the way I skate. Yeah, I wish I could take parts of my past, hold on to the good and throw the rest in the trash. That's just the way I skate, yeah. That's just the way I skate. You ever been so broke and frozen and so cold? Emotions are so blown, hoping you won't go back to that war zone, a place that you don't know. It's hard to go the right way when you're on the wrong road. Feel like you're so low,
man.
you're about to explode, and you do anything to get back, but you let go. Stuck in upset mode, cause you can't seem to figure this out. Living without a reason to live, thinking about what you...
Yeah, so his voice, man, ooh, it sounds different. Like his delivery, it sounds like he's trying to like do like an accent. I don't know what accent he's trying to do, but like he's trying to rap with an accent that isn't his. Which I've noticed is kind of like people try to like go for like those like urban type accents when they first start rapping, but eventually you gotta get comfortable with just being authentically you, and that's something NF has done. But that's interesting to hear. Is like, oh man, I like the layering. It's like, ooh, that's weird. Like, okay. Run it back a little bit.
Go the right way when you're on the wrong road. Feel like you're so low, you're about to explode, and you do anything to get back, but you let go. Stuck in upset mode, cause you can't seem to figure this out. Okay. Living without a reason to live.
Hey, props to him though, cause that wasn't just like your A-B like rhyme scheme. Like that was like he was rhyming some like the beginning of the lines with the end. And like the he was going with the O. He was rhyming stuff with like road and mode and that kind of thing, for a decent bit there. Like it wasn't just like simple. Like it's not. I'm not saying it's complex. I'm just saying like, whoa, it's kind of interesting to hear from one of his earlier albums. Like he's, going for that, for a bit more complex than he would have to, for like his rhyme scheme. But so far, yeah, he's talking about he's not talking about himself. He's talking about himself, but he's asking it in the form of the question. So he's asking the listener, have you been through this kind of struggle, right? Where you're just in this cycle, this cyclical, this kind of path of, you can't get out of like your bad habits and your, the thoughts that, kind of put you down. Like you keep putting yourself down, and so you're the reason why you can't get out of that cycle, which is interesting. Nowadays NF more so he just talks about himself. He doesn't really ask it in the form of a question as much. There's some songs, but it's mainly just he talks about himself, and then people relate.
What you should have done, things that you could have changed, or maybe if you had that, things wouldn't be this way, and you wouldn't feel this pain. But that's too easy now, isn't it? Wishing that you could go back and things would be different. Got a time machine up in your mind, wishing you could push a button and your life would unwind. But that's not how it happens. You can hope and imagine, instead of looking forward, a lot of us looking back.
Guitar?
Singing, I wish that I could leave it all behind me. Go to my own world where no one can
he's not singing the chorus this time. Oh yeah, he is.
This is just the way I skate. And I wish I could take parts of my past, hold on to the good and throw the rest in the trash. This is just the way I skate, yeah. This is just the way I skate. You ever been so lost, I feel like your hope's gone, and know you need to let go of some things, but you hold on, hoping and wishing it some things to be different. See you scream in your room and feel like nobody's listening. You're mad, so you scream louder, things that you're not proud of, wishing you knew a way to escape, but you don't know how. The heck are you supposed to cope with something you can't let go? You get emotional.
Oh, I haven't heard him use substitutes for cuss words in his music. Like usually, like I've never heard him use like heck. I don't know why that caught me off guard. I don't know. Has he used? He's I don't think I've ever heard NF use the word heck before. Okay. I don't know what. That's weird. I don't know why that caught me off guard. He doesn't cuss, if y'all don't know. He doesn't cuss, and I'm assuming you know because you're watching an NF reaction. But yeah, he doesn't cuss, so. But like, I've never heard him use like a substitute like that. At least not to my recollection. That's interesting. All right, let's continue though. I don't know why that caught me off guard.
Something you can't let go. You get emotional. Wonder if you'll ever know. Your pain, you get lost in it. Wishing back lost minutes. Your anger's involved in it. So you get engulfed in this pain that you come to hate. Wishing you could escape, but you don't know where to run. Sweating all on your face. Look at me.
Okay, that's interesting. That when you said written all over your face, like that one bit, dude, it legit sounded like Eminem. Like, okay, so I do think okay, that's what it is. The accent he's trying to imitate is like Eminem's, kind of. Like, just in the back of his head. Like, not like he's doing it consciously, but like, this is in the stage where he's yet to actually find his own sound yet. And so he's experimenting, but, you know, when you experiment, it's kind of an amalgamation of all the things you've heard before you create enough original stuff that you can find, oh, well, this is my own thing, and then you can focus more on that. But yeah, that written all over your face, that legit sounded like it was Eminem. So written all over your, yeah, like just his tone.
I just don't know where to go. I'm getting lost in the moment. Look at me, whoa. Yeah, I think it's time for me to escape. Time to relate. Follow me as I put this pen to this page. I wish that I could leave it all behind me. Go to my own world where no one can find me. This is just the way I skate. Yeah, this is just the way I skate. And I wish that I could take parts of my past. Hold on to the good and throw the rest in the trash. This is just the way I skate, yeah. This is just the way I skate, yeah. I'm so sick of feeling like I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Like I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm so
Yeah, you know, I don't know, like, yeah, it doesn't sound like, it sounds like he used, for like this part, it sounds like he used selective tuning, like not like full on auto tuning, so he didn't get it exactly on the pitch. And because it's layered, the pitches are slightly different, so there's some dissonance. I'm not the biggest fan of that. I'm not, yeah, I don't know. But, I mean, that's to be expected. You know, this is an early album. So, yeah.
so sick of feeling like I don't have a clue where I'm going. Like I don't have a clue where I'm going. Yeah. See, all of us need a place where we can go escape, get away from the pain, be ourselves and just run away. But where are we running to? This rain you've been running through, starting to get harder and it's starting to bother you. Some of us get depressed, some of us go to music, some of us get stressed, others just push through it. So I'm gonna push through this now and get lost in this, escape and get lost in it. Get ready, we've all said it. I wish that I could leave it all behind me. Go to my own world where no one can find me. This is just the way I skate, yeah. This is just the way I skate. And I wish that I could take parts of my past, hold on to the good and throw the rest in the trash. This is just the way I skate, yeah. This is just the way I skate, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, does it end with a solo? Oh, yeah, that's an Eminem thing to do. End it with that guitar solo? Who's playing that? That's good. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah. You can't say he's like Eminem now, but you could hear the Eminem influence then. Yeah. All right. Well, this is gonna be an interesting start to the album. I'm not a fan of the whole like the layering thing. I'm not a fan of it when Eminem does it. I'm not a fan of it with this. But the overall message, dude, like, and this is back when he was like he was more focused on like the gospel message with his music. So I'm assuming as the album progresses, this escape he's talking about is going to be like God, right? But yeah, so that's interesting. Okay, but we'll have to see how it goes how it flows into the next song, which is "Miss You." Did I hear that one? I don't remember what it was about. But yeah, so that was that. We'll have to see how it continues on with the rest of the album. I'm gonna record the next song here right after this one. But if you guys enjoyed, let me know. Hit that subscribe button because I'm gonna be going through the rest of this stuff. And if you have any requests, I mean, I don't have any requests lined up right now. So if you wanna, you have a pretty good chance of, you have 100% chance basically of getting your request watched, viewed. Is that the word for it? I'm taking requests. Okay, so thank you all so much for watching, and I will be continuing on with this, going down the pre-NF, going down the Nathan Firestein journey. I might even do like the I'm Free EP as well. Maybe the NF EP as well. So we'll see. But yeah, so leave your requests in the comments below. I will see you all. Take care. I love you all, and y'all have a good one.